Some people grow up in a house but never truly experience a home. Not that kind with walls and furniture, but that kind that feels like safety, like calm, warm, like being seen, heard, and held without fear. According to UNICEF, around 1.6 billion children worldwide. Nearly 2 out of 3 experience violent discipline at home during childhood, an experience that can deeply affect their emotional development and sense of safety later in life. And if you are one of those people, your dreams don't stay the same. As children, we often dream big. Careers, success, impact. In my case, I once dreamed of becoming an athlete, but I ended up becoming a lawyer. I studied law to protect myself because at that time I was really scared of the future. When a child grows up under constant emotional pressure, when instability replaces safety, when love feels conditional or unpredictable, something shifts. The dream doesn't disappear because you are weak. It changes because your brain is trying to protect you. From a psychological perspective, this makes sense. Attachment theory shows that children without constant emotional safety often develop a heightened need for security later in life, not as a preference, but as a priority. One day, without even realizing it, your biggest dream is no longer success, it's peace, it's a quiet home, it's emotional safety, it's not having to be in survival mode all the time. And I want to say this clearly, especially for anyone who feels this deeply. There is nothing small about wanting peace. There is nothing less ambitious about needing safety. In fact, it might be the most honest dream you have ever had. But here is where it gets complicated. When you grow with emotional emptiness, you don't just desire connection, you hunger for it. And that hunger can become dangerous if you are not aware of it. Sometimes, in an attempt to fill that void, we accept people who are not truly right for us. We stay in relationship or friendship that repeats old emotional pattern rather than building healthy one. Take a moment to reflect. Are your friendship or relationship nourishing, truly nourishing, or they simply filling an old emptiness? This awareness can guide more conscious choices. You may find yourself surrounded by people, yet still feeling a deep, unexplainable loneliness. Because loneliness is not the absence of people, it's the absence of genuine connection. As lawyer, I have seen patterns repeat. People unconsciously recreate the emotional environments they once tried to escape. Healing requires conscious choice, choosing not to steal, choosing to walk away, choosing to sit with your own loneliness rather than escaping it in the wrong direction. That quiet, persistent feeling is not proof that you are broken. It's evidence that your needs were never fully met and that those needs are valid. The desire for safety, for a home, for emotional peace, it's deeply human, and that kind of home starts with the people you choose, the boundaries you set, and the way you protect your emotional energy. Creating safe environment for children emotionally and physically is not optional support, it's essential for healthy development and long-term well-being. Studies shows that even one stable caring adult in child's life can significantly change how that child perceives the world. And this is not just for children, it also applies to adults who grew up but never fully escaped what they lived through. Slowly, as healthier environments are built, the emptiness that once guided your choices begin to lose its control, and the home you have been searching for your whole life will no longer feel distant. It's beginning to feel like something you are finally allowed to have. We all deserve a place where we feel safe, supported, and emotionally held, a place that feels like home. Because it's from that sense of safety that every real dream begins to grow.